1744. Go to Adrian Traba. Be active and not passive. And let's Jojo this afternoon. 2.5 million cities. Get the bedroom yebim. Maybe say another way to create, loot, and share.
Them say me no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump.
Professor Frimpong Watkins Galamsey report and matters are rising.
Them no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump.
School feeding caterers and I'm sure major lie. Nationwide. Ya bon komo ti so fa won komo bo e wa asemi ho bra.
Oha echi ponkuno. Ni
I was not don't go about pounds maybe and I'm 42 minutes into 1. Me man to media live on 100.9 NIT FM Suni. On the line, the Deputy General Secretary of the largest and biggest opposition party NDC, Mustafa Bandi. I don't know one come out and area. Mustafa Mahai.
But you so many happening.
You show NIT FM so. Amuni.
Yeah.
Aboko dear.
Yeah, there are there. Yeah, now for the account the government in waiting.
The government in waiting.
Right.
And in addition to the largest and biggest opposition party, no, and the government in waiting.
Right. Yeah, Baba.
Yes, sir.
You want to say?
Navia no gusu kakra na won so
There were there. What I said growing in.
Ya mama say. Obi na your current predicament. How ni amani aye wo mu a. Ye de na asimirike dwane atoa IMF so mo beboaye no. Still, about 2.5 million. Ebeba say yen fa nua.
Onenia. I say aban we asem there. The kind of that. The kind say omude eduane bema Ghana for benkum. So ma bakana na afaso. E de nipa e de aje. The Kumuhania accommodate Ghana for. Now answer na ND with Fairbairn. The artistic task force. Galamsey Jumaha, particularly by a fair forest.
100.9 FM. Hey, NIT.
Yes, piano. Norman Penia Hopwado. Papa, Ghana for Sonation. Of a protective education. Now, a baby, you know. The education now, you protect them. A man penny and I bring a boosting for. With the on one to Tomutu. Not by me for. And I would be a say a forest swap. Almost Spain, that almost shepherd. Thank you, Peter. I buy we young for Kuyaba, almost every. It's a dear, almost the big. Ghana for you being a hero. Namu Tanswa Kotwashe Forest. Namu Diplipino. Who is what? What do you call that? IMF. mo pesika be do enu. Yes, don't let her call United Nations. I call report na na.
Hey.
Aye.
Like seriously?
Yes.
Is that one ben why?
There yare Ghana for Nanka Uko revenue a deep bread or my ha. And then if you are for the and ye in su Sabu Amania other countries put me track tickets or some walk or in su or share forest. Ghana, the sitting president of the Republic of Ghana, and then the cabinet ministers and family members, and as you see here, they are the cause of our problems in Ghana, particularly diseases. And another Sustainable Development Goals Summit. All championing environmental protection, Green Ghana. Some of the pastor Eddie Diska, Omu in the Omako Bunina. We yet the Yamia say, and yet ND before neck, a cabinet minister of the sitting government. And a Kuba Coco accusing them and a report we a play. Yamina Petty play.
Bandy, ya baba report no so. But nam the free greening Ghana no. Be argue say Obi bia oberazi against in ya yedwe bia no ompe o my Ghana year one and ompe the very existence of any pair of man to see because ya setena yeti a fabi agina in yaso. Think ye due nua e ka fo didi. Regardless of their economic hardship, no. Then you say the last man dies when the last tree dies.
Cabinet Minister of Akufado should first stand for prosecution.
Hey.
First. No more here. I grant it. Permit. And so that we are causing financial loss to the state. They say the bad by one will hold this president and his appointees accountable for their behavior. Nobody in the NDP, and as a Ghana has said no, will be against Green Ghana project. But to what sense does it make? Say a dream it's a good thing. Near what church not Oman Penia would be kind, may I quote Yendia. Or no now when he and a granted permit, he and go to Trendia near Indiano, near to good. Forest reserve, one must pay no. Does it not add up to the destruction of the Green Ghana project?
But Mutafesa will make you reference to Professor Frimpong Boateng report in the Obibeka asset as it stands now in the mere allegations yet to be substantiated.
Oh, mere allegations saying they have not disputed the report. They are rather saying that Professor Frimpong Boateng and Sudun our concession. Upon Kruma Beka, he is not accused or he has not done the things Professor Frimpong Boateng is accusing him to have done. But none of them are bold enough to come and defend the report. And you know, let them come out and say that Atemna Papanikan, Papa Willa Buno, one of the best cardiologists at Oklahoma, the Ochan from. But so Ochan from Puna, see you, because I'm a poor problem. Galamze Air Force, or Montpellier, then paying for NHS here. MPP Ministers of State appointees NHS here, 1 year Galamze. So we didn't just need the report to come and speak to issues of Galamze. in this government. But the report comes to confirm all that Yekadebia said. Now to Galamsey Atemna all canon. Or the and the Suru that I approve. Who Shakespeare or no and a teacher and Safi and I won't get Galamsey. More painful to me to know. They are destroying our forest reserves and destroying the ecosystem of this country in search of gold. Now, you know, we have to say, Unya Endi near. Now, one more time. No more Fatafino. Now, one more step. I'm a woman. You see, I got a little and yes, woman and your million. The wouldn't need a binding and I would need coat of arms, diarrhea. What you mean, Galamsey? It's a woman, and now the picture I will card. I don't know what guys are dedicated. Only Galamsey will go up. Then I said, excavators 500 are fine. Government should account for the mission excavated. Another executive will sink because of corruption and Galamsey issues. Like if he said, mismanagement and non-performance would be his track record. But as it stands, Galamsey ever said another. It's quite painful. We there. No one will learn about things like that. Ghana needs that. And they need money from IMF to come and do Green Ghana.
Green Ghana, no.
I'm over 10 days. Tell you one more chair. COVID Kano. And I want more penny and I find this one. Eddie. And can you mean what? I would have praised them IMF and my own. Because this government is not responsible enough to manage the public sector.
Mustafa, Mami say, Wikiana, Honorable Rashid Pepe Obama, they say, indeed, the NDC, their report here be vindicated, and Zambia Mokanye, Emra set it up. Galamsey, one more woman called Wama in Siano. NDC as a party. From the onset, Abayana more no so to at their stop of Galamsey, Diana Muhu Yentia, no more trumpet say, Ebeko Yenshi Boda.
As I see him say, from the onset and from forward for much on fire Galamsey. One more year, a participant of the same Galamsey. There's very people now, only one more there. And I'm forgetting young guy Galamsey. Galamsey campaign. That's a key idea. And now to our council, I reduced the work of the military to become Galamsey big guard. Intibabia, now buying for no air Galamsey. The soldier for the part. Now, thank us for now, in government, no. They are the soldier for their family. The family would be now high people in high places. Now, one more chance that they know one. So they are to perpetrate this high crime. And the military is involved. The joint team of the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service is involved, deeply involved in the perpetration of this crime against the vegetation and the environment of Ghana. Because the security forces are used as a conduit to go to the place, intimidate and extort. Recently, when we change Kophobia, now we are to the war. Any immigration force combined are fake officers at home. And we are extortion. And we are mining area. And we are Punango. When him say, I give you a pop, or would you hit that?
Hey.
Aye. Omu de hinta. Na yebe kika ho asem nyina. Yebe expose government me. Until we knew that that year na omanpanyi eka no. Enye ye because wa ho na ofie ejire. Omu ye galambe wo ho. What level of intelligence protects the president said?
I don't know. So, your delegate, the worker, on the front page, I'm report to you say there's no galamsey at the backyard of the president.
So, they should arrest Report what? They should master for it. They should master for it. It's a report, a presidential report requested under the hand of the chief of staff. That is where we are speaking from. Quite apart from that, issues about bunting, galamsey extortion, Charles Bitti Umo Diabaye, Akunta Mine the Modiabaye, Osha, the or Eastern region, Akotia, Kate Jempu Amo, almost one machine. Then you know what I say when you are the chairman, the one. How do we manage a country like that? And the end is that the man is a politician. Akufado doesn't mean anything. If you are a country, the man doesn't take Ghanaian serious. But fact, governance, let me say, only Ghana for a warfare. It's time for payback. For all the period now, he has been in opposition now. All the people who are taking the Ghana phone in and it will only take that mentality to allow a president to look on for this level of destruction. And the Green Ghana now, one way, no. And it's only a bit that and could keep a beer.
And then a consensus be raising the say, if the report from Professor Frimpong what is anything to go by there, and you need brace, your nigger, I'm saying,
we have lost the Galamsey fight.
There be a chance you move here.
We are dealing with having public officials involved in that crime. The will power, they emanate from the seat and authority of the president. Under the support of his power, has been alleged that the nephew of the president, Gabi Asare Ochindako, is protecting companies engaged in illegal mining in the Eastern region. Of course, he has come to confirm that only Professor Frimpong was in Qatar. At what point can Gabi separate the professionalism of his legal work as compared to his power and interference in governance? So if you look at all of these, now here police go here, they are politicians who can arrest these people. And into the DSA, Parliament and the Special Prosecutor should probe the Professor Frimpong Watson famous report that highly indicts and exposes criminals at high places who are destroying our vegetation in the name of searching for gold. This is not governance. This is called state capture. It's not fair.
Who's a friend that's an area?
Another one.
And then Mustafa Bandi, our Deputy General Secretary for the largest and the biggest opposition party. Area was here for the party, the government in waiting and come with Matata no. Essence of more baggy diggity. Only an education common. Winning Ghana 2.5 million. That day, and then Professor Frimpong Boateng in the Galamsey report about your own commo. And now we're joining Abon, bringing the time to time approaching 2 o'clock live on May 90 on 100.9. So for what you 0503 721744. Sami Boache difference among us say congratulations to the newly appointed Chief Justice. I commend the President for also giving more women a chance to exhibit their capacity to work for the good people of Ghana. I believe strongly Mrs. Tokonu will work hard to save Ghana. Let us not be intimidated by NDC propagandists. They are empty and keep supporting NPP to stay in power. Regards to Honorable Kennedy Akompre in Japan, Honorable Mike Okrekumanti of Agensiano, and Pius and Nam. One from Kwabena Freedom, also called Billy. Billy who from Inyako. Good afternoon to you and your crew. The MPP supporters and the government should know that they cannot take their mouth to break the heat. They have a lot of work to do. And then how are you, Nana? The Bible even says prayer without work is dead. Apart from the voter leak, all our water bodies are destroyed. And the only person to stop this Galamsey is the president and the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Without his commitment, we as citizens can only talk and lament, or we put pressure on him to act. Now, investment in agribusiness by government can be used as alternative for all those in Galamsey business, especially as their source. Mike Yodif Alaja. Ofake from the Odifino plant station, Accra. I said this man has never been serious for once. He knew he was doing a wrong thing. When Ghanaians were telling him, he told us he is a dead goat. May God forgive him. He will never be a president again. Oh, I swear. And then Noah the Ark builder. Inside Kokomlimli. Help me send my one birthday wishes to my sweetheart. The Reaper, Justina, Henewa, Abena, Desi. I want to. Indeed, we are not in normal times. We are all mad and enjoying it. Foolishness galore. Poor Ghana. Eko Jones Kaswa. If you like, don't read. I like, so I have read. The actual recent killings of women by their police lovers coming unusual, and I will urge the authorities of police service to sit up to avert this situation from getting worse. Work-related stress with personal issues could be challenging and work-related, and then the thing can be a kunkum because there may be a stress near you. Then you're broken heart and jealousy. They couldn't see. Anyway, good afternoon. Anyway, all right. So you can keep your thoughts, your views coming. WhatsApp line here 0503 721744. Bringing the time to 4 minutes after 2. Be 90 live on NIT 100.9. And now you're seeing Kunya. A while ago, Yani Mustafa Bandi Abon Komo, and Yedibio Jumedeyano. In the studio this afternoon, Baba Besi Ghana and Sam Kuso, near Dandan and Sekus Name Wapaso. Ayadi Ghana see baby ye. Yes, also joining ye. From the NDC communication team, Emmanuel Aloti. Oh, fantastic. And your political analyst, Yao Asani. Oh, Asani Tano. Wow, and you knock. And you know, so a member of the NPP communication team. Not your regular host, I guess. Father Gabriel, so they are not good. My fit what FM star, any TV Africa, and I dear Baby Drew. Despite media, I'm Mama Kwaba Biemna from my immediate right, a political analyst of Ayao Asanitano. Of Ayao. Oko dear. Oh. Me da me ka on me ban nwumre.
All this, I mean, the rest of the stations, I have this media house.
Wonderful.
But I'm a need for that section of 40 feet. Eight, 2, and 9. Only get a
And
more versatile.
We now what can say the nine it's an the my doctor Father Dixon. Radio coach mu minimum say na Pep Guardiola we say because I'm not think for so more more with this as na dey and ra. Omo moduan ka fridge mu. That's why do was pa say waji edi a oni e kon nakra na. Edo ase pa. Ovaima ele yesia na did you say what you want to say? Deputy General Secretary Kagum not say what soldier number to be can kumu be very sin one. I mean more crap na bibia bako there. Africa.
Mami fa kunya nso nchia profonso isimpe oso ambo next election day eno mudi share nsem no wa me na me mbra na yentumi ngwe ni city no nti ewie mi chia all delegate the nice oto
okay said there no ko here on me say bia obeso ready kanta aibi
say me first time I was sharing nti bia me
anu ni say na what
me na me gina ma NDC 2020 election no me say kobium na eye promise the 30th of May nti na me share me microphone no ewie me say chia mo no nso na me nshi mo na bishop bia because campaign me bibia me do bia the way the response is very good and positive. I believe said they know I can finish and complete the work. The human I starting, they know I have what it takes to win the seat for them. They me sure bia.
Anya so too.
But
only doctor na office.
Omunyo primary so I can't talk about it.
Obaze.
I no me primary since me
that's the first time we. Anya likely so be.
No, but in same way say entisa o. In same way see your grounds no easy. Say me so
now when do you feel
me first time me call here. Now can say me party e ma me nkobium. But 3 other people are contesting me. Wow. Now obi am call first time it should be pull 5,000 votes no. At least the first time for the party. At least I should be allowed to go. But come is a challenge me nti we hono mean to me can want them until they finish their primaries. But for now we can assume say me win here and don't have any problem with him at all.
Of Enoch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Obika said, I know in a conspirational glean, minimum say, the papa move.
Maybe Brain say, Ushia, parliamentary candidates say, who say, local parliament, 275 members. No, it takes exceptional characters and in communication. And I'm sharing, you know, and say, the communication are reflective position are open. We say, no, credit. So be kind of cray. Now, on mine, who are joining. Equia, I saw my gun of whom say Equi, maybe I'm from Swan, so my gun of whom for her. Now, watch your alternative. And then a bema or coins and say, who's pass we are ready, say, or best service. To be GD, say, looking at a demeanor, I wish him well. I will bat or a tall ladder to climb. Dr. Adoma Cookies here. Many opinion, man. Good afternoon. Did you media would do or honor say, almost consequences in terms of road infrastructure, and you have a brio honor. A binary say, you might be a seal honor.
Say only me a constituency. She in Kosovo, my brother.
Is it?
Let's know who can say no credit.
I don't think.
Who can
You faithful, sir. Young course. A party. How can I check
and in no case, Obi Casibia, prize it, Yakos.
On one can send.
Yes, I don't know what challenge
in the last 6 years.
Words against his wedding.
In the last 6 years. And you so. You may.
But you.
Oh. Miss Hewa. Who can I make us say, nothing is happening. And I make us say, you don't know the constituency. And we're here on the N1. Nothing is happening over there. And I feel so. And you make the reason why you are neutral gas station. For number 4, Pentecost electoral area. You cry. Panya, you cry. So why are you here saying this? Because you don't know the constituency. Your own name. If you say Ashanti region. Yeah. My point.
All right. Ajubreo. What fire?
No, we are Woma.
Woma. And then someone can say me and say na ye dia to pono so a ye je nimdifo ya dwene na ato adwene ahwese de ye beboa e de pia Ghana amna konkan on the list ye di kan ye mgds feature no pay be ya monitor political commentators no adwentre bebre akoso Green Ghana with 2.5 million Ghana cedis na ban pompi de egum say yensan so nua 10 million nationwide ano na asema ye bisa ne say oh yeah, your current plight. Ye wom sabri. Na ye ka se ni atutu to yensem. Ye ka o se ya ho kire me ye dwane kra koto IMF. It was kasa year. Eno nya de a on the scale of preference. E hunya se ye be. Who feed in caterers na o mate etuan yi. Na contractors nso so na somewhere in the week o mo bon trend so mo be si wa ban no. Na ye wo 2.5 million Ghana cedis so be share na senka yemfa nko baby a ehunya mum rather than doing in Ghana na nua no kra ye dua last bi no bi bisa se ewen fe ma me sha se wo so e poti nkomo yi are we setting our priorities right?
OHENE medal shit meko to say Adrian. Look at the as a statutory payment more encore 5 million Adrian. In Duane per se no bad. Did ye nyina e ba ko when the last month in on social media akwa bi a o twa edua kese o twa ho random mark so bra wa bre edua ne shade a provide no mum na akwa di say nyame amfa kwa mu na mframa bi bo akakra na aka na eku a how wa done before realize na edua no abu toes another scenario on social media. Edua ba company si desert no so. Edua o ho rank it but ba company na agin hene ani shade no e bai ewa enso. Sabe enwan a egu ase a omoje a shade no omogu shade na so. More than 200. It tells you how important trees are. Now, under this particular administration, Kame ayat say, Omo early did the life of Akokone. Consueti no kohunsu anu abana for one party was under another danko. In fact, I must admit, say in Riadria under his government. So, can other governments are bad? This is the only government who say, more are propagating on different level. Every year they go into it. I wouldn't say the other parties no more but then we know part of the every year no now they haven't say Oko baby am if was area. Now we share the devastation in our forest now. Ubesu. Nti na nka me dwen crop process ennuadue no. You better target specific areas in the hinterlands baby ya say the forest no. I can say reclamation. Yeah, ko akodua nnua. Na nka nkrofo yi asese ya wama mo akotena akofo ya. Mo de ani je ba na mo de ayo hwa kofi. Na nka kakra be say 1,000 bi na nka mo gum ho. Ya can say this is the specific area you reclaiming for this year. Na nka ye dua ye no create nyuma ma bi mo. Na ye won nkrofo so anka mo monitor up to a certain period I be say nnua na nka sa left ne ho. But we are trada sa nkrofo be fa ho awe crackers and that is what has been going on. Nkrofo fa enuadua no ho e dey making money. Now there ya kropo ne say over the period I started say yedua nua. You might observe who say the median of our roads no kwan finfin na de na ye no emu pi no enua ne bi ye koduadua shrubs mo wo ho a be fi sanka e ma ano fly kama. Now the stretch from Shiashi ede ko presec any so wo hwe ayard ede be pie pokwase and tell you for a fact to say since they say anka obi ebe mo na ya pruni enua no na aye kama no ye di ejatum presec kwana nim ho ye di ejatum it means that ye nya specific contractor emfa man no mabru no so grassroots for no Monkala Jonas when we for KWAME was like these are the people they should get the contract for a beer emphasis a beer 6 kilometers of road a free echo can in fin and as a media no in Rihanna was more the amount contract because more na phone in testing a protected party the party no so bad power until more na mum protect her was allocated because I remember very well 2012 IEA debate presidential debate Oman Penny and Nado Danko Akufo-Addo his excellence I can see so the previous administration no omo creating nyuma bia it true for emabru nti wono oba the obaba ba ya say obe make sure say in his bid to clean Accra nema Accra enye clean no obe make sure say pavement baby a kwan ho no I be pavement no ni nyina be ma emabru no be segment obe group sanka kwan ho baby no ye be pavement Francis pavement blocks here lane kama said be yam futuro no esobeti okawo aye debate ye buy we mo buy no that particular job no ko hwe Wisconsin area a Chinese for the AMO China for no. Yes Chinese for any the AMO in front of Wisconsin e cut down no ho ni nyina every time you know a Chinese for na enye the main road na ye from Atomic Junction Econo are just common pavement aye dey e ho no kakra na wo hwa ye di pavement block e be fix no is for net
total filling station wasem na wo kan ya
kwan na dem fifile that Wisconsin kwan na nimu e dey kono both left and right no Chinese for na pavement and are you telling me it's a common pavement blocks Ghana for the modeling of the pavement block you can say to me here nti anka wo group sa grassroots na wo dey more contract when if machines e ya hia more here but you give it to foreigners. One bramo Texan defending you with lies, diabolics. Over power we are. Now in Duma a war interchange.
That's my work here. Limited to the only NPP and I say a cut across.
If I want to be honest, the previous administration, in terms of say a quanoa, yes, the pavement blocks a year. Obeka your mono must start say asphalt overlay.
People not make promises to.
And the grassroots are very peeved. And can you say, you shed your what chess and any who are within it now, we shall so a trebi. And your baby, sir, Obasha the Odikan and Nancy. Exactly. It is a Obi by yes, sir, at the Anas Wanyani, I will buy so correct. No, ma, Mebrunenia Juma. Example, I made him a interchange circular. Both the Adastro. deɛ da fam nua efi a egu so no you will be surprised na sabi abodamfo ɛna ɔmo de da top no ho ano recently about a month or two ago me ka kasa fidie so awie say ya sabi nkuko furu se ekofa fi hu ɛna ya tie no wo ayi railings ne ho nyinaa ostensibly no abodamfo bi ɛna wasesa nkuko furu no ɛne silver horuo ne nnomba and in footru a team of overhead no so ɛne de wo fam no isi ho say enye adwuma obi bɛya me yatua ne ka. These are things people could have done to make money. Uko abrochira. Ewura no ebi ngu ho. But ye woni pa okura ade ye de sawura. Long one. Ene de ye de pra. Ono no adwuma no se wa bɔ ne tie bi na onam kwan ne ho. Nti by mistake na so obi a drop bibi a no wa pratum. O de akoto the nearest dustbin. Nti na adwuma no from morning to evening. And as omo run from morning to abi at 12 o'clock. No one oye. Anke ye se ye pese ye clean Accra. E betumi ya. Monim ha from depot traffic and I ever say alajo bridge no so e dey ba be twam afi moni ha no media no shrubs na yadua wo ho no look at the nature of it. In fact just in front of a school na wo ho no telecom university no media no dua na yadua no aye be pru no there be o anyiri to the extent say cars na e twam no e na pru no nua no I saw kwakura na wonam bush road na bush road na wonam be o se mfimfini no afu that side nso afu nti car e be fa so no e na epru no enua cars e na epru no sa anim ho which comes na your friend say Ghana Telecom anim ha yi o mo anim ha yi udru mo anim ha about just 2.5 years ago no be the why garden wadua bro wadua beans wadua all manner of things including banche me be ka wo ha and this ma NM say be clefi ho. Why should we allow ourselves to go into this dirty environment when if we want to so-called cleaning of how do we 2.5 million Ghana let me set to clean part of the city anka also perceive far bar we be making sure so all these things are once his excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo before so the bar who ne fie nanim
if you are not fit for no
or better abam who say the host etcc na won ko na sese wo tra baby a ho far just check the adjacent police for no product no one omo nim say the host efi
of ya na yen enwa na aban ye
awo hefa
say ye din kan ye bi na ye to aso
da bi omo ye no enuadua no ana enuadua ne say omo dua but you were saying the question you asked have you accounted for say enuadua na edua no how many survived you understand another example a yemani wu opposite Flagstaff House and these two governments are both guilty opposite Flagstaff House you said yes Flagstaff House and nim kama I share the opposite the barracks never hono train o barracks ni mu no wo be kasa sabe akurasi bi e wo mikro mu ho asafi be emfutu team hono there's a pavement back on Kromon person be just opposite o and if you want to clean Accra make Accra the beacon of the Ghana. These are the little things obey ama kama. Now if you move from another city. Nti enua no ne papa mu a nanso we should be able to account for it. And so ye san hwe ye sikap sem ho. Hwe that say stand bet ye betu push akọ baabi na nkofo ho atomo a em push ho.
And me question still remains emprempren no. Economics for the can scale of preference ye draw. There were 2.5 million now. Obesa just senka e ho na ye mfa nkohye.
Dabi. And can suggested just 3 days ago. If you're one of the biggest hospitals, I can tell you on authority that most of our hospitals in this country have been turned into detention camps. Why? Because health insurance are collapsing. I can tell you, for our cameras, go to one of the biggest newly refurbished hospitals.
Okay, Mamena was bringing the time to 25 minutes after 2. Me mind live on NEAT 100.9. And I am Wada, a proposal that was radio no song. Also in the studio, NDC communication team member Emmanuel Adote. Wait. 2.5 million. And I dura in your dream. Of I can say, the last man dies when the last tree dies. And think you dear senka and your bonio.
KWAME. Him say afforestation, ye be a win pa. Yes, a win pa because so sure. Ade bia ye no. Nnua ka ho. People that him cry, say nnua. Plant. Bibia. And see, yeah, planting trees there. I mean, there's nobody in the rational being who will be against that particular exercise. Or be supporting. And it's a good thing to plant more trees. But over, in Kanukre, fine way. The be a project beer. Film a diesika. Oh, COVID-19 by Ecogisca 21 billion. One who the Auditor General's report. Yeah, they be a year insurance, Edima Ghana for 10,000 workers, health workers. Yeah, Jessica, no document to show, no insurance policy. You mean American? Obigra Eddie a 2 year. According to the report, there was over. Since they came, and the records are there. I can give you a number of what. A plethora of examples.
Only I say 81 be Aqua UNICEF.
Over. Yeah, but do we know the amount of money you say? And I feel so trees in now here. But the first time, they were planting 5 million trees. If I'm wrong, I can be corrected. 5 million trees. I want him more planting in Accra here and other places. Accra had no trees. No.
They be a said that painstakingly, no walk over your so true my young we say. Bibian course and Sana can be we need the check over and Kabian Kobe.
Anything I make us a trees beyond course. Near the median of the road from Banya through secondary school all the way to Pakwase. Yeah, naturally. Because I buy and they can't even trim it. They can't even keep it down. To say, I can say it's even job for the youth. No, they can't even control it. No tree. Where are the trees? I thought say they did it in the way that we can track all of them. Because if you say you're planting trees, we even use drones to watch them. Where are the trees? The 5 million trees. All the assemblies were involved. Where were they planted? And I think so. You accounting for the 5 million trees, no. We are even come to spend another 2.5 million. Over. And I make anything, any project, this thing, nothing, and go siaga. The money will enter to people's pockets. I'm telling you. Because if you have planted 5 million trees, you can't show me anything. Now you are moving from 5 to 10, to 10 million trees. Mm-hmm. You can't show me where the trees are. Where are the trees? And I think so planted a year or two ago, no. Are we monitoring it? Or we're just doing the thing for fun? We should be monitoring every project. There's monitoring and evaluation for every project. You account for it.
Some are 277. Who be sir? To be our forestry commission in a year. Be the records will be there. When they be a Hong Kong commission.
Say governance. Neomudi and Mudi Bumaya. I don't have to ask. Who are all basically biome say? I'm a quantum means you see 2.5 no. You come and tell me first.
Nanko the video
yes, say near me and only ain't he as well but boy ain't no team I'm quantum ye biome. I don't have to come and ask you. But I say when you are a leader, you are in charge of everything. Say slaves amount. But you are serving us. Ain't he open even in parliament. Say finance minister call for the budget for the following year no. On a report for the previous year, caught me one. I accounted to Sky any man. I didn't like what do you have done with the money? So you have to tell me. I don't have to go and tell you. By this time, they should bring videos showing trees. No, maybe I'm doing it. They will say, okay, no, and fast no report, nothing. Then you come and tell us to bring another 2.5. Meanwhile, when we were even planting, we saw them how they even did it. We saw how they did it. Over I'm telling you, Accra have a meaning the money was wasted. In our work, skill of preference. It's not your schools for Omobre. Your basic secondary school. Only say Omodino. Like it was why a challenge in the schools. They are still suffering. It's because their buffer stock is owing the companies and so they are not able to supply the food. the children are still suffering. Until those who have relatives or in Koran school, no, that's why a contribution to feed the kids in the so-called free secondary school. We are still contributing. You massacre to feed them. Why can't you focus on one thing? And I don't know where can say no school feeding for the lower side no so and their threatening was strike. People are offer. And also that even textbooks, it's an issue. So many things offer. Now say yeah we if it's a debt exchange program. Pensioners, motor bonds maybe no. O say omodia no obey ye film the appeal among the buyer and you pay them. Have they paid them? They have not. Only that and then meeting any or complaining. They have not been able to pay them. Pensioner also a training a drone so you see there are so many problems. Now you have to prioritize your challenges and see where to put the money. But baby among the far they can chop no. Chop because how can Ghanaian tracks say the trees no you planted 1 million trees in the eastern region. Nobody can see, nobody can check and see okay. Until I make every project before this car. The records are there. Every project, something will happen. Until you see I'm telling you. And that is why the country is on its knees now. The country is on its knees now. Where we are now over. And yeah, easy. Now okay, they will tell you say, but we you can't try no solution. We have given you several alternatives. Several programs and this are we say it, you challenge us, you argue with us, then you go and sleep. Now no Ola Mahama ni NDC paying for a comments big me boana a press conference war. Emma alternative solutions to challenges. It's a fire now. A circle UPSC, the same thing. And me say we don't give solutions no. I laugh because several solutions, several ones, you don't take it. And to me, Samia, these 2 million, you must find a better place. This 2.5 and use the money because we ain't go saga. We should rather go back to the 5 million trees no. Now we should account first, protect it, make sure say a year juma. No, I don't start here. Don't rush and add more. Also, you are planting 5 million trees. By now, you should be telling me stories. Say, we know naturally some of them will die. Naturally. I mean, you can't plant 10 corn and expect all to germinate. But by now, you tell me, so more than half of them germinate. In the end, they say. So we are protecting and monitoring. Bring me report. It's not about adding more trees.
We can say this in Yamuna, the buy 9 people at the buy. Just say, I am here.
Oh, there be.
Now, one other area and some person may not quickly menko Enoch. So, the intent and purpose for that project is one for the restoration of degraded landscapes in the country, mitigate climate change, and then aggressive afforestation. My area. Concern we raising the intent and purpose
over me kwame ba on say the medical omunjiro say by 2.5 so that we can share and chop. They will bring this big English degrading whatever. Let me give you a very simple example. Ufri Kaswa Eba from the old toll booth Eba the West is more on say top one microphone etwi anwane and see almost here dying the forestry cover and I say plant cover no eyi. What have they done? If you want to do this, that is where you start. Okay, because what planted trees to hold the soil. Nothing has been done. Hey, can you write this big English? Another example, Ukwebri, my mensa and climb here. You can see it say rocks no. That if you want to do near what kind of paper, that is where you start. Then I say, okay, who ye be? Until I say, I don't have problem on the road. Rocks no phone. So those are the things. You come and say all these big things and nothing practically is on the ground. And
you may back here didn't can be second one. When your effect be a positive. A year towards attaining your mommy and bubbles.
Omunchemi.
Who says I be
me who you say? Oh no, I'm say. Luckily for us, we planted trees all over. Me one. I planted big Accra. Accra had no ever hinfa. You You see, give me report of the state. In America, say I agree. Say not all the seedlings will grow. It's a practical thing in culture. But I know, say if you do it well, majority will grow. Give me report. Say Accra, we have this percentage of the trees, still alive. Yeah, protecting. And I'm example say if you want to do these things, that can start quiet. And easy. So go there first and do it. Let me see. Say okay, what Ghana for? Then I've given you a brief 1, 2, and several others. But nothing to show. Wow. Bring the report. See, when I did one share with where is the report? I say, yeah, bring the report. That should be the first thing. I would hear me near. Oh, yeah. Then I can give you the go to take more.
My name is okay. Now I'm be no report. I can come from Penisian, I can come out and point. You know, good at Champion Nazam cause was Sumua.
That's been opinion. If I were video, so they find you. Afunya. Enchia a chief on so 80 area. Say 70 be home out here, na quite point. Because you opinion political analyst. He actually be cry analysis they crash say be a horn grow beyond median layer the man they plant here. No, I say be pruny. I don't take as I say new who be cry. You see, on this same platform and departments, I 9 years, you being the host. Who say and someone echo being there, Danny. I'm thankful, say for the first time, at least a median person or more or man independent assessment of the whole issue. Aspiring parliamentary candidate, also who be crying, you who be. Our opinion, Madam say, so I can say, well, who be. And also the who ye, and also. A be a horn.
I'm say, you make us an occasion, and you are not, and you only be there. On their own free will and the 50% be our fire. Say, young we are near there, you do a be an answer there, 150.
Dear me, who you presec. The idea normally, the choir, you do those kind of.
And then you green Ghana, the enemy.
And no, I cannot be specific. Okay. From Ghana Standards Authority, Aircon. Remember, I said, Mudri, I think, Mudria me who say. Newly, Yano Mudriano, not Omodio Driabu. I went on a sank on a nice no. A journey you try and get the Eshigra, the end, not a Shinriano. On the Bayard Road, no, it was specifically planted.
I can be into now.
Numbers and situated at the Bay, who's all the names of no can
be woman, but Nisam no can, remember some hobby. Or a neutral person, you recognized as a neutral person. Because just our a year no present for time. ABC year meals time yeah. I think you do and I sign over 10 years in there. And in Pempions were drawn. Recently will be of us our coin to be a whom ye said during the dry season. Now almost the cars tracks be it's not fligon here. Also almost the tracks be sick and a power more water. Who do amounts or more water, in Indiana almost the reflectors need be cones need be sick in him. And traffic, I won't or more water, no more cleaning. So recently, before the Christmas, I think there is a Zoom line or something. Or more fumigation, maybe or more cleaning, extensive cleaning. From that stretch out to the question interchange, so around that base one, maybe or more year lightning. So there's a park there. During occasions, no, or more year programs be or honey. I don't cleaning all those stretching. And there's a contractor will be of us our coins to be an opebia, and him say there's a contractor or money this kind of shops. I understand, I agree with him, say. In terms of your maintenance cost, I do on more. I am a catch kakra. It's the parks and gardens or whoever the contractor is at this project. Naturally, say, after the nurturing of those shrubs and trees, no, which you are managing here now, the benefit are states and a pay woman. And say to me, Unia, we get to say, the extent of the depletion of our forest cover. Our Ghana has a very rapid, especially Accra has Accra SCA. And as far as the climate change is concerned, the environment is concerned, no. When the last tree dies, the last man dies. In terms of carbon cycle, any idea? They say in Riano, the green plants, carbon dioxide, no, as far as their respiratory systems, or more food preparation, or more near my concern. Oko agronomists in the agriculture or how those processes take place. No, also no, I give you out oxygen. Yes, also as human beings and living organisms, yes, you absorb the oxygen. And you give and take. And when you share in a cast industries in the what the city of Accra now. They planting more trees to reduce the extent of pollution and in the cause of the carbon contamination of our atmosphere no ebeti ama serenity this green Ghana initiative no a laudable project say about aban na basu because aban nyina no e ka say contribute towards this quota ebe boy am yetimi a generate a lot of yetimi enya nnua bebre ho no mo a ebe my environment no biodiversity and environmental sustainability ne ma no etimi a sustain a ebe sustain life opening 2021 as our green Ghana initiative started here, the target was to plant 5 million trees. But by the grace of God, Ghana 4 year dom Emma, yes, the target no 7 million trees and over. With this 7 million trees and over, no, a success rate was about 81%. For the following year, on we assessment due to the nurturing, any idea? Would of course, a full cry, no, and yan man no buy a year. And because of the soil fertility, we share rainfall patterns. And then near bebre it just share and near bebre or no more. Of course, with time, no, if you have my best thing, going to extinction. But we are replanting here, they now replacing now. You can get some level of cover open say watch TV. Subsequently in 2022, Abayano a project is over 20 million trees. And by the grace of God, Ghana for you now soon, Central for Munina Dom, and my agent I saw mono. Yes, the target in between 24 million trees. Out of this, the success rate was about 71%. Ubisa Forestry Commissioner. In terms of this, no, the yano amanyo sense amanyo phone and make this back and forth discourse here now betty. But there is an institution manage the trees of our country and their natural resources. The Forestry Commission in terms of the friends trees and the wildlife no in terms of this Green Ghana initiative it's the Forestry Commission and I saw omuna nurseries no now buying so LED charge, with the political will to move the people along, say they a tree planting, not be a very success, and the maintenance culture of it. As far as I personally attaining environmental serenity, then environmental sustainability, as far as a forest cover are concerned. No. One, it creates jobs also for our people. It reduces the level of pollution in the environment, and it's also a mine shade. Those maintaining these trees, no more channel. Water said make us say me akasa many me several times on this Legon stretch me who say water in the mornings any are the almost some track be na tanks be see more issue no air water these streets there what the median and any median of the road infrastructure no kwana you do as Andrea no oko Achimota forest na there's a place because recently Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources the MP for Benito Usubio, Ekoto, Ugugila Obenya. Ewo, Achimota Forest, Nima, Koshes, Green Ghana initiative in Ria Modiana, or say, or mind the state I drew how the trees are faring, and they said they see echo and him. You can't see a regenerated depleted forest. And Minia, I don't know why, maybe I was sitting and I was sitting, I was sitting. Minia Penny, I was sitting, Ogusa was sitting. And I didn't hear any roofy because, yes, I steel trusses near the way, maybe I am holding and so steel trusses. Traditionally, and near my use to Eddie Rufi Dino, India, any use to Ghana has it. And saying a steel trusses and near my and no crown the popularity within the construction industry, and that buoyant and G form Obia Eshendria, Ufa Kaswa Quainsua, Ubesia articulators, Ufa Kumasa Quainsua, Suhum Quainsua, Ubesia articulator track of load ID in Drieba. In Riana Deban, if he found ever, if from our forest, and when she said Riana Yebuno, replacement away, and when she aggressively. They are peko first who nasi and replace in terms of forestation. And why are your forest no ekoswa a deplete and forest cover a deplete. This initiative is commendable. Notwithstanding the economic challenges are you. Alex, every government has a medium term, a short term plan, medium term and long term plan. Okay, say I want to buy no, you 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Eco Duendria, and say out of plate. And Rebecca say any free education, any school fees. Rebecca say subsidies in Yama buying edible. Yeah, baby, Horman Cabin, Yanja, Yanja, insure because I'm much rubber. Then so all this and your money in idea, in here, one human life. And you know, I was out buying cost on the near maybe Horma or yeah, and I am qua, I was here, as I say, it is you know, as I say, no, and why and qua, and one more word, okay, and what it is we, and I almost okay, we say, walk of economics as my baby do, we beg you say, there is PPF now, production portability frontier, no, manufacturer be a bed from Piscadia question. Office. A one in here at a material moment be a Obenian for so. For instance, a cack Crayodian near Womudi.
Now ye the ye could do. Now we are to choose between these two. And if I here with Encrano life at stake, so munye diani no. Who you think say your set your priorities right?
In our republic, you United free a year. Ayo about come for the consolidated fund. Now na yebeko consolidated fund makako didi no. Ye wo bibi fund appropriation bill. I the national budget ye ko to no asibe dwem na appropriation. Ye kire oman no within the next 1 year. So I didn't know government policy aban ne wo and to ya was aban ne ye in all sectors of our economy in line with chapter 6 of our 1992 constitution, which is the directive principle of state policy. And until you come and receive for 275 nyina no e pension ya appropriation no education says ka we enko ha maybe they can say ya na ya beka say ebia ya nam sifi o mra receive dwem a o ya appropriation ni ma ye no ebia no o mo ndwene ye ho ana say de ye hu no o mo hu ni sa ana say ahokyere e wo ho no mo a minim ye say in terms of school feeding, in terms of the education sector, there has been allocation eketa for the education sector. In terms of our health sector, there's an allocation in our national budget eketa for the health sector. In terms of other sectors of our economy, we have made significant appropriation. And the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and also an agency in charge of managing our lands and our natural resources. And also because in terms of our life expectancy, put me in can't and from my home, I can't because the environment is also a factor. And the cholera by say, and who did got a movie in Emma cholera bar at the area brain and see a clean environment. That's what I say scared to clean environment, In here, I was here, the third and in the environment need clean here. At the end of the day, to come back to visit us again. Because once you are solving a particular problem, you need to tackle it in all spheres of it. Said the totality, the benefit that you desire from it. And in terms of building an economy, in terms of building a nation, it is not just one sector of the economy that needs an attention. And apparently, I can say confidently here that in the history of our Fourth Republic, Abanwe invested so much in our education sector than any other government in the Fourth Republic. I can challenge any other person. Abanwe, the investment in the education sector outweighs every other government in the Fourth Republic. Because Aban will say by in terms of get fund, okay, say emergency accommodation, emergency infrastructure. Aban through get fund, over 1 billion Ghana cedis. Investing in infrastructure in our schools, from the basic school up to the senior high schools. Oshe free education. How much in Ghana cedis? And he has spending on the free education alone. And yeah, no textbooks and other things. And konya any nearby de Aban investing into it. In terms of the human resource capital, teacher for the investment the government has made into that regard. And in totality, because we're investing in terms of our education, I invested so much heavily in our education sector than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Just
a minute.
Before Ghana initiative. A good project for us. NDC time, Obekaya, the Jida scandal, I did Honorable Abu Gapeli, Echo prison. Never de bad. You could do in the northern region, the northern belt of our country. And you could in Riano, yet we count today. But in our country, say at least that is on record. Say there has been a competent court of jurisdiction. I pronounce on that case. Edir Abu Gapeli, Echo prison. But this Green Ghana initiative, has anybody been convicted on Green Ghana initiative? You are not being fair to your listeners because who can say every time I'm starting prosecuting Abu Gapeli and every time every inherited the prosecution, the trial of Abu Gapeli. And then
MPP.
There be make say Abu Gapeli NDC time and prosecution started in NDC time on one buying starting here. And we should be fair to our leaders. Say, and yes, be a baby who no protecting the said or born who buying say, and Abu Gapeli called Echo prison. Do the prosecution of buying started say, near my edition, that's on here in this Green Ghana initiative, choir, you could run Rihanna forestation near me. Why, near my carbon prison. Aban will say, was your Green Ghana initiative? Achro say from 5 million to 7 million. No, the success rate was 81%. Now, in 2022. Because of friends say it just share soil fertility in ensure rainfall pattern no share last year and near anko year we had 71% of the success rate. Now we have almost about 23 million trees or see nature. And this time, the government is targeting to plant 10 million trees with the help of Ghanaians to complement with their one. So they be over about 34 million trees to manage. Yet you so this time here say they be some budget be there in nurturing and maintaining this no or be form on be say in Riana Yadriano, ebetimi survive the terrain. Enyini let me achieving the purpose binding edico dria, you know, and no any binding gusua oye. I don't think we should credit the government for this good initiative for here, you know. And whilst we are also asking for transparency and the likes, you know, because the Forestry Commission timely they should publish this project, you know, a whole accountable no meaning some website or more than be to but at least they should come on air and radio because most of our people, you know, it's here radio and television more to educate our people on this laudable initiative and the progress so far attained with the Green Ghana initiative. Never Ghana for so many who say and ya want to see at least if you be a crown you dread you ma a bebo me achieve the forest cover corona ye penno and the success rate in so you know.
But that's time approaching 52 minutes. After 2, Memanti live on NIT FM. Every year, that's what in Konyaso. Roy Enoch and Shrey Afuakwa, MPP, communication team member, and your chain, and no. My man Sanson called, yes, I will be a boy 1 no 2 America, Konya Wada. And the Green Ghana and Komaya Boy, a dear Ura. That's a matter to me, Professor Frimpong Boating Galamsey report. I found maybe I'm a person and say, the Nyabria, you do for afforestation, no. Not Galamsey, so. As in Nyabri say, Sika, ADA. And Tiakwana say, ba. Of your MD is a Professor Frimpong Boating Galamsey reporting. What you want someone. Jadano Eba, minutes when you be a can. I be so. And your baby will be visible with different because it didn't me
additional documents. From a week document.
Of your mammy franchise in free, I say, the Nyabria, yes, Sika, and I make a yes, Sika, your Nyabria, your Trisca, the Atu, say, in Unia. Now in Rain so that I'm saying for baby, SNE. On the strength of Professor Frimpong Boating report, if anything to go by. What are we doing to our?
Yeah, Medasi. In fact, report no, it is something to go by. Very, very credible. Any Ghanaian
no, it's true.
or bad doubters our report. No. It means that Ghana year, right?
The report.
Yes. Americans say we are living the life of an syndrome. What if you and the Americans Green Ghana, who admits specific areas in our press cover. Teho, into the Quacker, the Ashanti region, baby, Prada, baby. They say, how do I say, and this section, Riano Council, such as a Ghana phone, time by time, that drone a big area cover. Green Ghana, also. I watch a Ghana for soon, could I say, Obi and Ria Driabaco, I would import them. The Ghanaians would have taking that up. Maybe even the 5-10 million now person. Maybe individual Ghanaians could implant. I also would take care of the forest covers now. Anyhow, Ralph and Pom watching no report. First of all, yeah, I asked a film not a dishonest on the part of government. A woman report not do I didn't feel you. And can't wash it. They'll say media house ya kunyane Ralph and Pom. Now then announce that to her say Kasana memperson Bekasa. The moment on the course of Ghana in terms of government. Presidency, presidency and share antraho in and almost a can't to 10-4. Now, so what study over the period? The presidency has been very, very incompetent in responding to scandals. What do you take from more first than you? The BBR hit presidency. No? More responsible but at the end of the day, it turns against them. Yes.
May example be as a beer. A B comes to mind readily.
There have been issues. I don't know. About the response. on the side of the majority largest opposition. I have many of them, but I need to do a research, maybe table them. I say their responses on issues. More rush. End of the day, no more. I would have loved a situation where government and can say more transit. Almost say as some way and as a report we are see a better bunting. Young SD and betumi aka ama ye supporters and kana for makuma ato we. Rather than say responding individually. And no na say asem. First of all, me I wasn't surprised because time and again my research kakra I will say before they came to government NPP ebe ba bam no omo planning the oba omo de Ghana economy ebeye Ghana sika bibi biara into omo planning from the financial sector omo planning on the gold oil and gas value chain any gold value chain resources baby how they were going to skew it to themselves and skewing it to themselves no and yes to the party MPP but to a few group of people within the MPP I can say probably a family right and say from Pomboatin the report way back to Uja now Mumu responded by saying so no ankasa na or into Galamsey so before he left office no he was tagged somebody who was doing Galamsey with Nepa Raj Ekomono
or analyst or cast it say skew to themselves on no my examples we are there to educate the people. Okay, say in opposition, I'm more planning how to take over those resources and skew to themselves now. As a neutral, on trim, no, if possible, and generalizing the entire statement.
I agree with you. This is the first time you are meeting. Yeah, I will explain it to you.
No, explain to the public. Yes. I'm interested. If you make certain allegations on this national platform,
you have your time.
Debbie, mention how I make an allegation. I'll be comfortable.
It means
politics, but as a neutral, you can't make this assumption.
I'm not making an assumption. I have documents to.
So mention it. Don't just say skew to them.
Not to direct me how I should put my case across. Allow me to make my case, and the explanation you get it. You will see that you will come to realize that Ajuma na wo yegu. Nkrofo bi didi ho na wo yegu.
Menyangui.
Nti wo de anti mame nkyere wo mo. Mame nkyere public ni mo.
Menyangui.
Nti me say wo de mame nkyere public na wo pese o mo te ase ni. Nti menua. Document abatodwa. Na wo hwe page 11 any 12 6 volumes. Nti page 11 and 12 no report no edit 2 years na yenya hwe wo de obehwe challenges for page 11 we say most members of the interministerial committee abandoned the report no edit 2 years excellency na do danko akufo a set of fighting against Galamsey into say report way abeto wanim na you say members on the committee apart from about 2 you have first had the interest of calling them to book. So why did you leave the committee? Say as a committee, so ABCD. Don't forget in the same report now. They chopped some successes. Create app. App within with the app. No, you can sit in the comfort of your and see say. Omo akwahye ni mmiri mu omo akwahye ebi asahwe also forest reserve omo ye ABCD anka action will be taken but the app was not even being used because the people who should have used the app were benefiting from the Galamsey. Nti anka wo president the first number say you call the committee members to book now you reset the committee so who say any of them was culpable anka say unu omudi that the name you allude to the fact and in the truth the NDC prosecuted Bugapele at their own government. Now, paragraph 2 of the same page 11 now. Was say mining in forest reserves, and I will quote him. Was say the decision taken in 2018 by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and its agencies to grant concessions in virtually all forest reserves to mining companies did a lot of harm. One penny report either way. Aswaye are granted concessions in forest themselves. So, at the mangrove, our mind or more mining room. I ain't answer himself. Forest themselves, no. They are reserved for a purpose. Until once a woman be a question, it means that the Omokoya no illegal. Until Uncle Suena as a saw woman paying you to more at the bower. Catch it. Our best code woman. And all those things and common grant could have been revoked per se if you were committed in fighting. Now, Oba Nimuno, Obesankai in page 12. Probably time the unwholesome behavior of some MP and government. And one was stated Honora Joseph KWAME. Nasem Ebemno. They are defending themselves. Interestingly, they are rather muddying the water. Now, in Crawford's and combat boy home buying, but me ask about no bisamin. I mean, page 12, the last paragraph was mining by party officials and government appointees. When you any audience or any evidence. Yabekaya, you could change Crawford forest reserves. Your question or mono. That's a police 42 or mono. Obi to me a 40,000 Ghana cedis or your driver. You be on video was or your on board in the driver. Then the general secretary of the so evidence we now who. You whom Crawford so anas Aremia anas need videos. A show say they were culpable in aiding and abetting in the Galamsey. Nina eguho. Man paying also a person fighting Galamsey on count. And let me tell you once in hey, if you are fighting for the nation, then can be busy a special report, no. I say committee members in Ejane, no. Or man penny one and case would make sure say first thing. Over fire or more. Maybe I am not going to bedroom when tears we none be of a person to bedroom and I could cash or more mom watch room. Let me say yes, we are baby abra, what time we am. Nti asem no so fa beto abonti abuga peledi no yere beto abonti ya prosecute no ejeli no na wo a wo ba abam a wo so afrem a wo so a wo kan kire say obi biara no ho a opese oye business no ba abam and so you have created more business people in your abam na business no so are creating any positive business a dubious ones a edi o man any party ninya and you are not taking care of it na mami ma with this scenario if you have realized that in Crawford, one person more and another down for his excellence now bind to fight corruption. Will you a million nephew? One such person is my do. Level and all rough and pump. If NPP were very honest, we better say rough and pump water, you will never take him out of your but because all kind of cleaning, not permanent. Now, meaning I feel I may buy was so. Regards the fact to say, what's per se, mean country TF4, say, there were planned and that's a systematic steps to ensure say on minus kapudu the financial pillars of the country any gold value chain oil value chain on rescue to a group of people and interesting it's not to all the MPP here to a family or a few group I mean sure the PDS comes to mind PDS eguye because in this report now I find it on awake.com the name is called Ajapadiano is the one that gave birth to your friend is saying Ajapadio. In the Ajapadio, it is systematically planned and it has been executed to the letter. In the sense, as I share page 9, I think, of Ajapadio, paragraph 4, mining, oil and gas industry. And I'll give you a quote. Our mining, as well as oil and gas strategies, constitute a major plank of the blueprint for controlling the extraction of natural resources, which God has generously bestowed on Ghana, particularly the Achimala. Growing environmental factors are rendering risky our use of illegal mining or illegal small-scale mining, Galamsey into bracket, as source of financing our political objectives. There is therefore the need to roll out a more rigorous legal means of controlling significant stake in the legal gold value chain. What does this mean? I will say media for too money so say Galamsey as say environment no. And now media no magia fire it is especially despite media. No mo say ya ho ya kire. Illegal money ya say Galamsey ya dey boy ho braka crack dey ehwe party no. You see media for na agi nto. Nti ya hwe ye ho be kire nti ya ne ya mfa kwan bi a ordinary ni ya be no more legal but now so ye. Nti that legal means no more fine no. for 100 gold catches to buy. When they brought the 100 gold catches, in fact, it was the laudable idea that I saw in the gold value chain. Because I don't know, Brahma, chemicals no more they wash here, you know, and lichim quasas in the moon, and Yankana, a papa. The NBC, I will say, yeah, they will tax and then tax, echo toss our machines. Mom, they handle our machines. They gave it to their allies to do the mining. The process goes to them. It is
in the proof.
Many are. The media should go down and find out the group of people who handle gold catches. Go and check. They listed 332 almost companies, allies. They are all documented in the awake.com search engine. Now, they went down also as planned in this particular document that they will cut down these financial institutions. Everything was planned. Until when you have weeded out the financial pillars of the economy, namely the banking sector, the savings and loans, right down to so your economy will never be sustainable. I don't know, but report where you are by, the evidence, the truth, especially, are confirming to me that this document said. BBBR was a awake document in one more dinner I say, and you're on train, and will be in a trap, be a concocted. This document from Ura from Pombo confirms to me that this document is authentic. In the sense that BBBR document is almost a from Pombo, the report. That's queuing of the gold value chain to themselves. And no, Nanina said gold for oil, Noma, Diaba. NBC who said, deal, no, how is it being executed? Is it transparent? Once a Tom, I could to Jogu from. I see another refinery close to Tom. Exactly. Yes, also what Jensa Energy, you were a trouble gas. You see another gas processing plant. And can it first one no? Say, plant near different. But if you read this document thoroughly, you will come to understand say, all these things that they are doing, there are people hiding behind them. So that even, and it is stated here, that when they are out of government, they must be able to control the financial pillars so that any government in power will not have that muzzle. They will be controlling the financial. It is stated here.
Hey, one more.
It was alleged though, that this document was coming from the Dankwa Institute. This document, right? Until you see, I will say, the report we MPR, we have informed report. The MPR, and can now yet hano, you name the Ecosu. But another Dankwa Kufuado, done a disservice to this country for purporting to, I assume, the position of fighting Galamsey. Now, so the presidency is the foremost beneficiary of Galamsey. Now they cannot wash the dirty mud on them. They can't do it. We are not, excuse my words, you will read any course. Media houses in fact, the so-called senior journalists, they are the most rotten figures. Or more, some of them more or less is the judgment of, Superior Court of Adjudications. You understand? Until a time bomb so, they are bear exploding. This come up here go away. Men can't for it. But yes, you will be and say, as luxury cars or the toy, the quiet the papa. Oh, a see what can see. It's a canoe pill. But oh, penno, Yankupon crying so. Yambe shirao, now what can say we are man for bread, and then Crawford that a conyason or moje blood. And the many are a MPP. Who back to communicate you, but they are beneficial people who are enjoying the cash.
If you are not enjoying anymore,
I doubt it.
In 30 seconds, the fight against Galamsey, said that what say, Professor Frimpong watching report, something to go by, no. You didn't know the Akasa, you bet me Akasa, the fight against Galamsey, no. Exercise in futility, Yentumunda.
Lost game. Lost it. And this government cannot fight it.
Now, you may
over
aspiring MP Nyasotum on the ticket of the NDC. Emmanuel Alote Adote Remember, yeah. Yes, NDC, the report you buy, Munyakin came from Amina to Zinabu A to Z. Yes, I am one. As one of the Amukan, so that's all. The Amukan, yeah.
Because yeah, press come be brave concerning this fight.
Monkom Shabem.
And I'm saying, on say, when you start here, no, or can be about the first said the report is credible. Let me establish the reason why I'm saying yes, it's credible. Ora Frimpong Boatin was the minister in that ministry. Onwanzo was the leader of the interministerial committee. And the group about 80 years, they used that group to fight. Galam say no. He led the group. You know what the group Bebre, Galam stop, Galam whatever, Galam up, Bebre. Nina was another man. You. And the man in Boy Jumasano. Challenges or who was a project. And I want to report about the challenges. Oh, here. And I think so in Crawford, they couldn't achieve the results in Obomudin. So, and the man is an MPP member, and the man was also charged by the president to work. And he said, finally, the report was presented to the Jubilee House. So why do we talk about the report's credibility? It's credible. If it has come from the media coalition. No, Nipana. I've given you the basis. That number one, the man was the minister, Mebwana. The man was the chairman of the interministerial committee, Mebwana. All the other groups were reporting to the man, Mebwana. But
you must also admit, as I went to any main country, from certain quarters, that's why you agree. Intina or this,
you see, we are establishing the credibility of the report. And America said, Nipano.
As a Nipani, I agree that. No, the report now. Beyond the basis of.
No, that is not true because time I Ocho report, not Yen. What it? Obejuma for 4 years. This report, it didn't take 1 day to write the report. They be on Mobojumanu and writing the challenges. Report so you not Yen. It took them, I'm coming, like 3-4 months before they formed the new government in 2021. So the old ones were still there. Oh, yeah, and the report in Maumu, and Sana Yayino. So that will tell you, say, a son said, man who was speaking the truth, that is why they couldn't maintain him. So you remember, one, he was a minister, true or false. Two, on our president, Eddie Tuminishan in same say, IMC and I say interministerial committee, no, but and do the work on my behalf, me boy. In fact, based on the credibility, that was what the president said, made him a Jumano air 2 on the line. If you can't win, yes. That's how same panel. Oh, you know what showed the report. Actually, where they chalk success, and I feel so where they had challenges, and I feel in Crofona or Mukutia, Nejumano. So why do you doubt what is coming? And I make us say, Ora Frimpong Boatin a MPP me wana. The report to every the media coalition to fight Galamsey and make us say, okay, ABA leadership no. Some of them were NDC as compared to the MPP. Until I'm trying to say. And as a report in every CSO anger, like I say, okay, this CSO no, they are against the government. But the report came from the minister, the man that the president entrusted the committee under his care. So it is credible. Nobody should challenge this one. Very simple. Over. I think young report in this one. On say report in say Minyanika no. Yedima Blackstable say these are the challenges in fighting Galamsey. Yeah, say Galamsey fight, it's a lost game. We couldn't win it. In fact, I say crumble, everything is gone. And the man in the report, the Muji or Manuanka, you take the report, read it, because in it, while establishing challenges are all them. Meaning, say, if you work against the challenges, we can achieve results. Because every report, once you there, before. Every report I hear shown, it indicates gaps. In fact, you can use some of these theses to do another research because there will be a gap in the research. Literature review. Until I won't say, these are the names, and we promise Ghana for say we want to achieve a better result when it comes to Galamsey. But up to now, nothing has been done about the report. Where Yanko interview Nanka. Let's go back to the report. If this president wants to solve the Galamsey problem, he must take the report, the content, one after the other. Must be dealt with. We need Parliament to probe into the government appointees. They are involved in this thing. OSC must come in.
Really? President.
Oh, but in the report, actually say the president in the office is the headquarters of Galamsey. People is there. Every report when you read, you make inference out of it. Report in each say Black Staff House is the headquarters of Galamsey. Is there? So how can you, the person who is in charge of the Black Staff House, the leader and commander of Galamsey, how can you ask him to go and do anything? He won't do anything. Charles Bisu in Semba, didn't you hear a CID phone? Come on, Clem. They kill the guy. Up to now, over 500 machines. Where are the machines? Where are the machines? In Crawford machines or Mato? Yes, they were doing something illegal. You have seized. It could benefit the country. Where are the machines? They are vanished in your phones. A whole machine is bigger than this room. Big boy. We can't find it in Ghana. And the guy was cleared. So what should we rely on? So Internet can say we need Parliament to probe because ministers have been fingered. Big shots have been fingered in this report. Then the OSP say, this report should be exercised. But starting from today, but from the time around the press conference, they should have taken the report and start work. But like it's a lost game. They don't care. Anytime you can say, look, Omana say you, Omana say, who cancel? They will never let you talk and they will challenge you. But everything is showing that Omana say a pro from head to toe. I say everything is gone in this country. And they'll come and tell you, say, give us solution. And this is for a year press conference. A year press conference led by Orasami Jemfi. A solution. That's what it is. Arrest the guys and deal with them. That is the solution. Say, yeah, me knock. Or Chinebi or your president. Not of me committee. I'll do it and do it well because when we say my year, I'll be dealt with. That is the solution. But at your end, they will look, they all go scot-free. Ora point Kruma, Gabi will be free. Because according to the report, Ora Gabi is the chief person or preventing the people who are involved in Galamsey to be dealt with. It's in the report. According to Prof, he is the chief obstructionist. Onuna, Uchi Omoa, Omamko free. So such a person must be dealt with. Man, you can't say it should be jailed. Take the person through the right process. Now, you come and say it's true. Deal with the person. Say, yeah, we know what China or else I didn't know president. That's your family say, oh, I set a committee to solve a problem. A committee, no, only offer a year juma, only Odami a year juma. Because of the Niesi, Danonenti, a Beshesu, Abojumani, that is the solution. But these guys will not do it. Everything they will clear. You can't say, I'm going to say, within 1 week, if I can want some, a new scandal will come. I'm surprised at this point, they didn't even bring anything concerning LGBT. But that's what they do. They'll bring something to take away the pressure. Next week, another topic will come. They don't care. They don't care. But when say, the kind of goodwill and support no government has gotten that good. Maybe in fighting Galamsey. Time of Mobano, we had a whole media coalition against Galamsey, working hard, which was a stepping stone for them to climb and stop. Yes, goodwill. NDC government, yes, goodwill. No media coalition was set up for us, but they had a goodwill. All the media, in fact, every morning show be you can't want to yes, started. Maybe over. So you could have taken advantage to solve the problem. This is the time Galamsey is the worst in our history. I'm telling you. Me can't say this time Galamsey. No. And this is FIT here. That's the record. Galamsey is here in the NDC. But the rate at which we have Galamsey is worse. Brother. Worse. All their party bigwigs, from secretary to Obia is involved, and that is the money they use. In fact, regional chairman went to me, even before this report, they are born in Dinsa. They are born in this. So he can proudly say, NDC for echo election, I will select their candidates for them. Because me say, Kragan says, or the Bechaman Grove for. He says it boldly all the time. Well, so, bottom line, if really this president wants to redeem his image, and I say, that's how I say, I am putting my job on the line. If you want to do something, he should go back and take the report. I can't afford you now say, was starting baby. But this Monday, what have you heard, Offer?
Oh, of course, South Africa. You're bad.
And on the radio, your man report say, Ufieno, she. Until oh no, until you say Ufi
Times and then Okoya and
Ra. Wednesday. Into Monday, what has he done? What communicate have they issue on this report? Because this report, nobody should doubt. It's credible. Credible report. Because who the education means him. I face challenges. I chalk success and challenges. When to me, I've given you a report. So you can't tell me that this report is fake. No. He knows that this report is authentic.
And the parties in the report, what is your more admit is authentic?
But are you expecting me about time I tie you know? Or can I call say Onyan Roba? I'm asking you. Do you want to come and say yes? Yes, I'm part of it. They will deny it.
Is it one nation?
We need a credible institution to, and I can say Parliament must come in because of the appointees are Yabo Mudino, and I think OSP must come in. Prof Diano concern the wife and the kids, a call Shraj, and Shraj clear them. So this ones, it concerns some of the appointees who are also MPs, PT MPs, and the Parliament must come in to analyze the whole thing. And I think OSP, in the America say OSP, and the Jumano endorse this is the best job for him. I'm telling you because so far no
and it's Mujinidi.
Oh, from the background, in terms of the professional skills, apart your dom no, and I heard that. But I don't know, it's not about anything with you. It is a Jumana wo report AP no, and I face with the Sika Yeji. Achiana no. That is where Ghanaians will have what confidence in you. In this. So far, no, you didn't share no. What have you seen? What have you heard, brother? Who else know? And you said till they pay them salary. I don't know that because they were complaining. Say no music name, but if they are paying them, what benefit are we reaping from that office? In America, say endorse this report is a fantastic job for him to start something because we can't because in it, Ora Gabi, a Juma boy here. Oh, ye Galamsey Chinese for no more. It's a free you know.
As a report, no Gabi Kwandin as a
my bonnie now. Ojo Point my woman, Obia. I mean, we all know the report. They are all there. The names are all there. Now, what Gabi is saying me because we all know that is here no. Is not our prime minister? Unofficial prime minister. Ghana for. And that will tell you why Professor Preform Boatin the second half of the game, young for the we no more. Half of the game, one only thing. What's in the game? Yeah, what's second half? What's in the
about it's a less young for no.
Oh no, because he say Edmund Obono, he had problem challenges with these people, and they are in charge of what the selection. Who bought 7? Who bought 5? Who bought 4? Then they have to determine. It didn't count the second half. So for us, we are not surprised. We know. Yeah, can say, look, the Flagstaff House is involved in Galamsey. Look, time Omoma ban on all mining, whether Galamsey or small scale mining, 1 year, 6 months. Yeah, can say they brought the ban, but Omunkro for Juma. Okay, there were cameras showing everything. Say Omunkro for Juma. Now she say, "Can it good? Juma wemu Galamsey Juma." Okay. Look at the money. Look at the human resource from the military, the police. They send no to the forest. The drones they told you na. Masa, they will bring a project. Give it a nice name. This is okay about the deforestation, the gradient. Nice thing. That's what they do all the time. Galamsey buy a media phone, but time we say, opportunity. And man, nice name, Galam stop, Galam this. To talk cars. Oh, there were cars for the military and the police. More pickups in town, me boy. Let's say, Sika, then you know where you for.
Emmanuel Alote, NDC communication team member. Oh, you know, so better Frank Afrem, Nasebe Junior, and Yaso to Mama NDC Manukuno. Whatever we do 25 minutes after 3. From the LPP communication team, Enoch. Enoch, maybe I have a bedroom. What does so that I say report you ever? We be kebe indicted Musi.
Over me that say. Me that say I'm sakonye. Minya daji tie NDC press conference. Here as a media. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Concerning this report, reportedly to be authored by Professor Abner from Pop.
Why that word? Why that word? Reported.
No. Me time no come, Mr. You are Mr. Odem, we are not, Mammy.
No, why reported?
Oh, Mammy flew Kakra.
No, see, they're not doubting the report too. And they see me know. Meaning say they don't care about what is going on.
They tell me you sue the word purported, won't say me baho. Until listen to me. Because Mr. Tiffy were catching. Then Mr. Tiffy were catching. Because in their report, here are from Paul Watching Etro say, Uko Subri Forester, a war a Western Regional. NDC former deputy minister, our year member of parliament for Wasa East. No Shemwana Odi Forester. It's in their report. It's in their report. It's a make us a purported because I mean a few year press conference now or mobile Bunkro din a yin for picture to TV so no. Meti na me hwe. Omo yi ni frame. Enunti and maybe say a make us a purported to be authored by Professor Abner from Paul Boateng. You see? Oh no, you see? No, you see? Yes, say.
But you know, okay, in no, or no as a person, no, or be deny say. Report na free no. There
be offer me bawo. Mas ma make can say Mr. T, and you was Mr. T from the NDC press conference. And now, omo reporter, omo de year adwuma no. Say Professor from Paul Boateng a report to be about. Of which everybody knows the report. I have read the 37-page report. Obi any report no. The nseme wo mu nyina no, eye nyina anim sem. Na uyi abase, you say influential people, if it is true. Because there's a presumption of innocence under Article 19 of our Constitution. I can say, Obibiano, even Krano, Yatso, Obokro, no Krano. You are innocent until proven guilty. That is constitutional idea of mine. And until Yentimin Kase, because I can say, Yima a Cronfor, Sabi, Yimania Cronfor, aspiring parliamentary candidate, but any example, Yima Cronfor, and Untino, Yensina Boni Yunkuno. Maybe I didn't offer no. There's a reason to offer. Maybe I don't end the year offer to ye. And who say offer and who say oh yeah. But woman crime and it's more. That's what the law presumes any penny innocent until proven guilty. And when you say I get too many years, Jumano. That's what be a baby be crucified in the court of public opinion without recourse to due process. Ya na emu rem kakra. One. Professor from Paul Boateng, it is obvious like him say no ye chairman of the interministerial committee on illegal mining. Mining did you make this share one sir. And Galamsey fight, you know, and yet Omanpenya Kufuado a pension near Galamsey fight as President Kufuor time. There was pockets of friends military the use of military in fighting Galamsey in other areas of Ghana. That time not Galamsey, you know, not NT at the said there. I so visible between the last 10-13 years I used to visible with the use of machines near. Atusha and the era John Dramani Mahama, a brother by caretaker president, by president 2012-2013. I think somewhere in March 2013. And what another interministerial committee on illegal mining. Operation Flash Out. Okay, there was a report say you repatriate over 4,000 Chinese and then their money in the mining fields in sector in their money. And that was the starting point, and now say the degrading point at the height and now Galamsey activity in Ababidru. And the term Galamsey, you know, because of say until 1989, PNDC law, I think 179, you know, 189, to quite about. Until function, but that was the PNC law. Why you introduce, you regulate small scale mining. Because now small scale mining totally outlawed in our statute books. Now illegal, so be small scale mining. Apart from the multinational large scale mining corporations, and they formally running. And which not the technical expertise of Ghanaians near the end. Omukofa oko Boase Pristia and other areas Mr. Ayuha Yawaha say oko seshini ade no omukututu amana kakaka nkono ne ade no mkuyi kakaka no be wohye osuo no omanya kakaka no moton gather to sell. But foreigners no ebe mu no e na we introduce the new technology e dey excavator na bulldozers ne ade eko into the field excavation because ekatete no na ka ye dey manual manpower pickers the shovel no devastation no so extent like we are seeing today. I'm introduced with these dredging machines and this champagne machines near there buy. And this fight securitization in 2012-2013 you are younger mind Mahama try I think between the 2015-2016 election time in Ejiguya I'm seeing this jeans same cra Chinese foreigners in Ghana for United Sima we share reports near there Cobra Forest Aprama Forest Dia so Upper Wasa Forest Reserve, as here in Alaska, Mokoshe, Honey, other areas near the invasion of our forest reserves, and near water bodies near the ebe so prevalent. Penny by in 2017, and also on Shamasa and Yama was saying so. And you're not paying soon, Becassi be good mining. Then so no, we must mine and mine the sustainable way. I don't see in March 2017, is it in March in 2017? For the moratorium to all forms of small scale mining, so whether legal or illegal, near regulated sector, sanitary sector. And there was a ban on moratorium on this small scale mining and all forms of mining, small scale mining, no, almost about 2 years, 1 year and 6 months. And a whole lot of things went in. The drone purchase software in money at the ebe. Econo. In all this engagement, there will be flaws or shortcomings and the like because OSHA reports near the more. Between the 2013 fight near the corruption, extortion, and the abuse of human rights in the Eba report using the securitization approach, buying issue militarization, and that 2017 period 2017 occasion, and also there were reports on that so and that's the documentary on this by any whole lot of generate this field. And recently. But after report Boateng submitted a report somewhere in 2020 so to the chief of staff. And that is the professor's account. As far as I am concerned, let me rubbish this report because the president has even acted on this report already. Fast forward in March 2023, okay, say a president directed CID to investigate Professor Frimpong Boateng. The allegations say there are officials in the Jubilee House near there they are involved in Galamsey. I will call the special investigation unit of the Ghana Police Service. Professor Frimpong Boateng issues, and the allegations at one level against certain personalities in our republic, it's an investigation as CID investigating.
You may be saying,
you can ask the police service, the director of public affairs of the Ghana Police Service.
But you don't think presidency don't they owe us explanation and our updates? Say, "Bia, assembly ni pedi ba ye de kwa na kwa kusi." Because we have communication department.
It is public knowledge. Ghana web. It is there. I just saw the one person who said, "I'm passed. This matter is under investigation." Professor Frimpong Boateng, friends, you catch or say yes. He has given a statement to the police, and all evidence will be answered. The AMO police investigated this matter. And don't see the report. No, but it's a report to be about. As he said, the report is new. The report is sacrosanct. And since the government is acting. It's not acting on the report any idea. Now, quite to say, the usual politics are here or Ghana has say, I don't know a person you go buying who feel near court public displeasure against the presidency. Minia, this reporter Abano, although say it is not a reporter, Yebeka Senka, interministerial committee on illegal mining because once it is an interministerial committee project, and a report of this nature should reflect the totality of the outcome, revenue accrued, revenue spent, and then the achievement. Even at the collapse of this interministerial committee, assets they should account for this in a report format. Ghana for say in terms of government securitizing this sector, said this is the report the investment government made, the gains made, the losses made, and then some lessons learned. Said the minu kano. Ebe encourage to on subsequently government wants to undertake certain projects of that nature now. Ebe reflect say yes, we did it this way. This were the outcome and the lights. Ebe who you say why and banisa. But notwithstanding that, this is a personal account of somebody who was the chairman of the interministerial committee, and wabon crofudin. Minu baffling. Wumba ko say Yebra Gabias or Ako Efre Professor Frimpong Boateng on the client. And it should be on record. Say we had the legal the regulation that regulates professional lawyers or the legal practice in Ghana, LI 2423 now, regulation 1 or rule 1 no. It say a lawyer in practice no owes a duty to the client, the public, and the court. And until the lawyer or not representing the client. Efre say open information to know better ABR the account and the client the amount and also hear the background check from a credible source to establish the grounds on which ABR will open up certain defense and also be active for the client now to end in a report say frame me no what is the mystery behind frame no what is the interpretation and it is good say this personality is not about one saying a day response about say they are not culpable because report now indicted them in illegal mining. The report indicted them say probably they were intermeddling. And as far as the intermeddling no air concern no, what his intermeddling no was on a professional score of free saying the client and you and I we are centrally and central for to criminal libel law no about case be say about case affidavit no one panel case be na police agent has say be no lawyer ba no obisa police I don't watch me centrally me client na. What you Mr. Police in the entire watchwana? Is that what we are saying? The lawyer ain't me Mr. Police any question said didn't then me client no I ain't here watching. Me Mr. question what me Mr.
Which maybe?
I don't think I be watching that on the fault the mistake I say. But if there is more to it, probably a police investigation. Professor Frimpong will give further and better particulars and account to that.
Look, with this one, our client in question, yeah, oh, you know, a idea the certain government is fighting against.
I'm sure I do. Illegal mining, Galamsey, and yet, Sabi, you know, money license and qua a year, you will show money forest and and one chain it's to a baby and quan Galamsey. Illegality or license, no crown. If you are not acting within the confines of the lease agreement, only buying the core, don't mind a specific diameter. Don't do this, don't do that. Then you illegality. You can term it because Galamsey, you know, a form of the illegality. So, illegality with your lease agreement now. It's an illegality. It's an illegality. Recently, I think one of the mining companies, you know, unya ne dam ebui and my cause devastation. It's an illegality because EPA or regulation regulated those medicine at the end. Uko the legacies of mining areas are Angogo, Ashanti, or Boise mines, and before Angogo they ban then Ashanti Goldfields, or more legacies nibi or honoma or rivers, streams near they are polluted with their effervescence in the amount from the mines now. Then you be illegality. And notwithstanding that, we need to at least regulate the environment now. The regulation of the state must work to the advantage of the ordinary Ghanaian. Said about Ghana or Ghana no.
Going forward, it's a report number.
They have given their response. The CID is investigating the matter. And until minimum says CID for in Medjumani chain as to one more before one
or so one among
this issue.
But you want to come here.
On my penny direct CID. Check 3rd March 2023. Professor Frimpong Boateng Kokasa or GBC. The government directed says CID for investigation and all thereof and investigation.
On this report.
Everything concerning this report.
Why didn't it took Frimpong Boateng to speak on 3rd March and sound a president direct? Why Omiati has said it has been there for
2 years.
2 years.
Oh, friend is saying. Constitutional Review Commission report. How many years has it been there? It's a question. No, it's a question I'm asking you. Constitutional Review Commission report. How many years has it been there?
No, nobody has been indicted in that. Nobody has been indicted in that report. By this one, people have been indicted.
This is a security matter. This is a security matter. and you know say national security matters no any issue of public knowledge and unti the security architecture no are dealing with it you also catch me say this report the national security the national security architecture no any aware of this report and now that is an investigation no the GDA say the CID for we are investigation now whatever it is to communicate to the good people of this country no omo be eti.
All right, yeah, can you Enoch Anshre a member of the NPP communication team, bringing the time to 40 minutes into 3. You were 20 minutes today, but I don't know, it's a beer back and forth. Obi or Rebata be Obi.
Oh, Rebata Beno. NPC no party, but they say this will be fair.
You see, who need be a case, who need better, maybe will be
2 minutes.
You see, who say 2 minutes. But he has even gone to tell us history of Galamsey. Actually, what Galamsey is definition, like the book, like that book I book you know, we're defining metalworks. No, he has defined Galamsey. What can Galamsey history? But the main issue is about the report to Wafa. I see cannot see no. You can nobody will challenge you. We know Galamsey means gather and say. We know how it started. We history, you everything. Yeah, can't about reporter. He cannot say no. I ain't so you not say no. So tell us what you are doing. After can we say the president as the CID? That be, hey,
find out.
And he has to take the same person who wrote the report to go and talk on radio before the president will direct. It's serious. You see, you are joking with us in this country. You are joking with us in this country. You see, let me tell you, boss. MPP government say, Modi yenim no, Mumbuyen. No, Mumbuyen.
How?
We cannot see the president as the CIA to do something about the report, and it took the same person who wrote the report. The Oba Bonzi or Kasa and Sana president, Kase, do something. I did that office 2 years. You see, can't come. Look at it, and you are the commander of the Ghana forces. Look at Mukov, feel the one this guy. Oh, you know, wasn't the same job. Wasn't the same job he was doing. Somebody has lost his life, and look at the answers you are giving. If you focus on the report, yes, I buy a report no. Yes, say, it will give us motivation. Say, then me say, I buy out this say no. That one is there. And they are incompetent. But at least tell us something to cool us because we have 1 year and some months before we sack you. So tell us something. But you have to go and be defining Galamsey and tell us the history of Galamsey. Wafa, I'm telling you,
I seem to say that mine adote you drink pepe. But I must be very honest and good.
No, it's good.
Very intelligent, but this topic over no.
You see, bad case. Does it mean say Yabo be doing money no? You crucify na. You see, friends say a history and I say a write up be by say and or rely on say a buying before in opposition a planning or the Ghana resources in Japan. What by who? What Ubisa no or say alleged because no something you are relying on.
Awakenews.com.
Saying concretely. You see, I won't rely on. I will come because me rely on. As I make about CID said the special investigation of Ghana Police Service. Investigation of Post African Boatian. It's a statement of fact. And you're rebuttable.
Oh, I don't know. Can you rebuttable? Only if Shenka Asha that before Nkomoyi Bebaswa.
Asha said that. Nkomoyi report Unya Bida.
Ansana 3rd March.
Debbie as Unya Bida Bay.
Oh, Minyano Sunday no.
You see, here now, Mamma Mayanya say. Aban no enya report to be na e so acting on quickly and every how so uhwehwem and every you see Vanguard every draw the military form friends say Operation Vanguard, Edema police. Let us draw police. Edema hot. No, omunya based in a particular station. But periodically, when they need a rise now, omo for the operating.
Come live before so by more.
They become live and better. No, come live and better. Oh, that's what from me. Chronology. Say before I buy no position, you know, or must share a bushebi, as a share come for some Ghana, a resources from oil. Of this magnitude, you take credit because you are political analyst and you are using.
Now, 20 minutes. Now, 20 minutes here or about to be. Let me flow.
Okay, so 2 minutes on. 47. We're in 2 minutes.
Then I make ornamental because to be very honest, you are very intelligent. Now, only thing is that this topic is very dangerous and difficult also for you, and I understand it. Because you see, Sanka, you try exams, I would them have. I can be man, can be trolley park, or try a cockroach. Because I had to say, what example near mouse say, yeah, what is Galamsey? Give us the advantages and advantages of NYO. Or shall see if the way time man Galamsey shall see. The articles are already Galamsey by. What it is why when I am report so we are reporting. This is you see, it is very dangerous media. And let me remind you, and I said let me put it out there. There's no way as a report you can say President I saw this year. Meme tax any tax any of the toss that drones any speedboats any pickups are horror a friends military and a combination of police are yet your tax and my tax you cannot sit on that report without telling me you understand even in that forest no I shall want on my penny a bizarre say be order on my penny to make play him country Ghana for say I shall want see a deporting or find him when I shall want or fast it's on the back of my when are we in charge? Oh, national security, I shall was. I don't want to me anchor. Yet to me, I'm brief you. I shall want was say I buy illegally. Or man, point to make them catch us. No, that. Into the fight against Galamsey, the beneficiaries are rather fighting against those who are fighting the. In a Obia Komwa, military call first. Yes, what sequence here? Omo no mbeko mo kwa okwa ya kun. Ampanfo ya chi omo a na we ya fafo, ya frɛ we ni afo, ya gya omo. Esika nso a ebi a omo ebekwa kɔ to omo by force no. Ebi a gold na ya benya no. What is say omo account for gold na da? Say gold ya agye fi Galamsey fo nsem, Chinese fo nsem. What is say buy account da? Di soja fo no say masa, on fa ya megu ntontom we mu wo wiram ha. Na mom benefit you. Yes, ye de ho bagim. Enu nti na fight no entumi sustain no. Because me from the beginning, me can say on your sister station UTV, me can say the best way to fight the Galamsey is say, yama operationalization and yet to say peacekeeping. I am more that kind of a friend say, or bonus be more the mom, you were kind of trial until be a place of peacekeeping. Now, and can Galamsey ye and sa and no more mokono, your alternative group we call us for me 250 servicemen and military men. Ya wosika pudu ebe twatu ho say insurance so ya ya momu nyina nti nipa ne kom no wode na ho de nyina okọ fight amagana nti wonim say 3 months no bekọ a onye sika pudu obi insurance e wo ho ma no e ko ba say ye bo no tuo no owu a ne ma ne yire mo benya ho faso de
Over me
nti anka ye hyase ye ne saa anka da bo chance ukoto omugu ho na omko sizi gold ne no ma na mo de abewa samosire
no 5 minutes o
enu nti na fight no entumi enso
Yeah, na grandma.
social commentator there
adiam kura piem na
report no can was you defend that I'm saying now can I say history you see a time no
you see yeah metie fo nyina hu say aban no end that report ni so the report is being investigated in as much as the report is under investigation no omo ya ba omo din ewo mu ni nyina so no ewo ekwanya say omo yi omo ho it means that aban no the report no etu anamo once it has been referred to an institution of state Ghana Police Service ensa wo mu na omo na investigation no except to say trust police service and no investigation na omo ye if we trust the Ghana Police Service so make a good job am I there then we should not worry you might the Ghana Police so investigate this matter no omo ya bo mu din ewo mu no and there are various friends contribution and I say involvement in this report no at least any ya can report in there unim how people are friends ekwan amanfo din ase abem o hwe yewura Abdul Malik Okuba akudi ebe mu a and say no proud to 2017 of rare minister on CNG and Alaska matter which is far beyond time even the securitization issue no ebe mu kra and or the responsible and all other persons are yabo omudi omu nyina edom responsible apart from the NDC member of parliament for Wasa East no a former deputy minister and me who a response
must they give us a response young response
it is up to them it is up me patrol about it is up to them to my public can say there be
so we should go and speak.
Court, not for response.
Why it is in the public domain?
No.
Once investigation is also underway, no. You be invited to what's much police. Not the also they are police at but they are dangerous and say ya bo be din was they are verified. Okay. Say your boy Yera John Dramani Mahamadin in this Ford
Burkina Faso.
Muswe Kanazuri sense ho a man Ford near there no who the defense are NDC amount here me wan so no opinion G Ford no so the car presidential a fleet of vehicles no oje Ford no what you say any the qualified force no but we the defense of mount here I didn't hear because it was in the public domain
no we are gold no we are isika no we say assassin nyina say yesu no how you are defending that's what you are saying
nobody is defending
no
the emra no ehwehwe mu wie na say you say
what say so no we are gold no we dey sika no but you are defending no that's what you are saying right now say Ford never no we are defending it we are doing the same thing
Anyway, observe for one so 7 minutes.
We are trying parliamentary candidate.
School feeding and nationwide caterers is what we do. A Greater Accra Regional President, Mark Caterers. Okay, some of the real say 1 cedi per child, and no grant to see a tax. Hey,
wouldn't say budget you can kind the last time. A shame so increase. Right? Increment no a bebe and a such. Now, yeah, a project is the be feeding free. Now, from the start, let me just say, whoa. Ya gage omo ye aduane so much to the sense that FDA moji omo ho amonji they are forced to come say what they have to. But I would have loved the situation come be free ye mama Sarah Joseph omo bisa no say by the scent of fire the woman has grown horns at the school feeding a secretariat. Yes, and they are pampering her. The pampering no more pampering no and ending to this point. And Mr. Joseph was right in firing that woman. But on when people for the late Koshigana Yirinti. And young people being furnished. Oh, say party no say oh man. There'll be a school feed na could do. And somebody put it right. And man back. I say yam say a baby preacher children. Yesika and the other year. What's a pre-finance? Yesika pre-finance here. Ni tria so ayedi enne ochina enne ochina But menua ɔmanpanyin dada mahama bɛka sɛ ɛyɛ aduane no a yɛdi no akɔyɛ te sɛ boakye bi na krama korɔ pɔmpɛ a wɔ social media wobɛhu the kind of nti sanka sika no yɛtua no wano a ebi ɔmbɛto wama no but at the point ɔmɔduru a yɛhu sɛ yɛwura ɔsɛ man sɛ wosɛ hwan Ashanti region ɔno nso ɛra bɛhyi wɔm because wɔse wɔn tiatia mu agu na can you believe this
yɛbɛyɛ ni apɔ oyima
ɔn sɛ ebia na abɛyi o ɛsɛ aban wei deɛ biribi asɛ yi o 97 pesos ntumi ntua for the children to feed ntumi ntua o so what at all are you doing in the Flagstaff house edwuma bɛn kura na mo yɛ ɛna ɛno nso mo de kɔ parliament ɛnyɛ ɛho approval I think they are now under Ministry of Gender and Children but you have the approval for to spend you can't pay them essence can be new on say obi chebi lamte get on pause the project now is on pause can it be new can nasa na wo hwe loans o moji tax o moji ni nyina ko hefa nti say me ka say aban we mabon you see I have the facts and figure to prove it bibia say no pofa the only way ni say yembo mpa na 70 again na yempa mo keke we should not repeat this mistake again say yeah tell my MPP bio o ma say o man no
Ofa
no
a school feeding caterers the best for children as a matter of agency no no mo pe o musika no mo fama o mo e de be
na sika na bi wo mponi
yo menya sika I a listening government your menya mobilization if you ma o mo no mo tia o mo no my mama no so omonya ahoden de aye adwuma no mo de to serve the people of this country you see say NDC for kasa say na yewra John Dramani Mahama Ghana for ahwe no as assembly member you say unit committee crime say na hanko be dibi one of the most successful leader Ghana wafa all the throughout that's what Beka say yamano article 72 our benefit article 71 throughout his life no Beka say duane e dem school from Kwala Ghana has say ni crime akra ndia sabi na me of fire all refer to that statement na work na social media dey be social media na ye o report you go on social media you na o can say allergy and na unsi ubon kan say true I know someone can say true. I did social media be na ye. You see some of these things no. You fan too chain. Anything. See and this there. Omonyo alternative appear bia. Yes sir tie for you.
Good dance.
ah ya be dance Ewie ya beda Ora Emmanuel Adote Oye NDC communication team member Oye NDC communication team member no kre yanso so press obetu franka Aprem Rasebe Jenie Jadiama NDC amanyoko no ewo enya se wutuom Yera ya Asani Tano a political analyst and I knock Ashre Fuakwa okay MPP communication team no ho empanifo na na wie ye no musin konya e wo me man tijumedie from NEAT 100.9 Chief Captain Field Marshal OHENE na KWAME AMO sitting host for Adakabre from Manson why ye bereaved no father from the near Brese Kotomoja Eda ya shafo ni etiefo nyina se Happy birthday to Just Lord Nyamedo OHENE Ejekum of Most Holy Heart School. Eno no nya 7 years. Way from Oma me Pepe eno papa officer ho.
Neat FM.
Happy birthday to you Just Lord Nyamedo OHENE Ejekum. And from behalf of Kojo Odame Ado and Prima Nanaya Safo, together we say thank you for doing the listening. Mema Inti is back tomorrow. after the meeting. Akramo.